practicing your method, the emotion code. And we are very happy to have you here tonight.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here and can't wait to come to Bucharest this month, soon.
Yes, this is like a big surprise, and we can't wait for you to be here. And actually, it's been a while, because you have been in Bucharest in 2019 with the Emotion Code event.
Yes, wow. Hard to believe it was that long ago, but COVID happened and then we lost a couple of years, right? Or I would have been back sooner.
Yes, but I think that the emotion code was a very effective tool in the pandemic years, and for me, it helped me a lot. So, Dr. Bradley, can you tell us a bit more about the body code? Because soon you will be in Bucharest, and the event will be about the body code. And what is the difference between the emotion code and the body code?
Well, let's see. Let me show you. Okay, so first of all, the emotion code, let me bring up the emotion code chart really quickly here. I think I can do that. If my computer will cooperate. Oh, that's weird. Well, you know how in the emotion code we have the chart of 6 columns and 6 rows, right? 2 columns and 6 rows of emotions. We have 60 emotions on the chart. And we allow the subconscious mind to take us to whatever emotion is trapped, right? Well, in the body code, what we do is we have all of the other possible imbalances that go on in the body. And so, for example, we not only have emotions, okay, we have the different kinds of emotions, inherited, preconception trapped emotions, absorbed emotions, prenatal trapped emotions. But we also have all of these other kinds of imbalances, including pathogens. There are lots of different kinds of pathogens that can happen in the body. We have misalignments. Any tissue can become misaligned. And so using the body code, you can find out exactly what's going on in the body, even with something as small as a tiny bone in your skull. You might find out that you're toxic. Maybe you got a spider bite last summer, and maybe the venom from that is still bothering you. Maybe you have some kind of a nutritional deficiency of something. And so you're going to be able to find and address these things very easily by allowing the subconscious mind to take you there. There might be a problem with an organ or a gland in the body. And in the body code, we teach you all about these organs and glands, and really all about the different parts of the body, what kind of symptoms you might have with an imbalance. For example, in this case of the bladder, what muscles are connected to that, and really how to fix these problems so that problems don't turn into big problems many years down the road. In the body code, we also teach you about disconnections that can occur between the spirit and the physical body. And so there's really no other system like this in the world. I'd love to take credit for it, but it just came from the higher power through me to the world. So I just work here. I'm just grateful to have a job, basically.
Yeah, that's great. And I love the fact that you talk so much about the higher power, and you have so much faith in it, and it actually does wonders for us.
Yeah, God lives. God's real. He loves us. That's why we're here. And he wants us to have some better tools, some better ways to take care of ourselves, because these bodies of ours are divine. Every single body is actually a temple that our spirit lives in. And God wants us to have better ways of taking care of ourselves besides drugs and surgery. Sometimes drugs or surgery are appropriate, but most of the time we don't need a drug. Most of the time we don't need a surgery. We just need to find out what the imbalances are that are going on in our bodies. And that's what the body code is. It's a way to find all the imbalances. The emotion code is just in this one little area here of the body code. But it's very important. And the most common kind of imbalance that we suffer from as human beings is actually emotional baggage. It's trapped emotions. But we can get imbalanced in all kinds of other ways. And it makes sense if you think about it, that, for example, if you have some kind of a pathogen in your body, some kind of infection, or maybe a parasite, you're not going to feel as healthy as you should. If you have some kind of misalignment of something in the body, you're not going to feel as healthy, you're not going to be as healthy as you could be. If you have some kind of nutritional problem, maybe you need a certain essential oil, or maybe you're dehydrated, or maybe you're deficient in your magnetic field. Maybe you need a certain herb or spice. So we have tables for all of these things, and even tables for food and things. And so your subconscious mind can help you to figure out exactly what it is that you need. And there's really no other system like it in the world. And that's what the body code is. And that's what I'm going to be teaching you all when I come out on, well, in a couple of weeks to Bucharest.
In the 21st and 22nd of July. So we are giving away our surprise. And I can't wait for this event. And I love the fact that it's translated into Romanian, the chart, the body code. And this is what I wanted to ask you. Are we going to work in an app, or is there a chart, or how exactly is?
Yes, the app is available. You can download the app. You get 30 days free trial with the app. The app is $29 per month to use, and but you get let's see here. But you actually will get 30 days free to try it out. So before the event, what we would recommend is that you all go online and download it. It's the Body Code app. Download it before the event starts. If you're coming to the event, which I hope you're all coming, go to the App Store or Google Play, and it's the Body Code System app, it's called. Go ahead and download it, install it on your phone, and you'll get 30 days free to try it out. So everybody that comes to the event should have it on their phone. Okay. And then if you want to keep it, then you can keep it if you want to, or you can deactivate it and keep it, you can reactivate it whenever you want. Okay. That's how it works.
Great. And after applying the technique, how long does it take for the results to appear? Is it instantaneously, or? Well,
that depends. When I was in practice, for example, I found that a lot of people would get well immediately. Some people would take longer. Sometimes when we're sick, it's taken us decades to get sick, and we've accumulated a lot of imbalances. So the body code is not a cure for anything. We don't treat diseases with the body code. What we do with the body code is we find the things that are in the body's way of being able to heal. That's what it's for. And so, because you see, the body naturally has this tremendously powerful drive to be healthy. But sometimes things get in the way of that. These are the things that get in the way of that: toxins and misalignments and pathogens and energy imbalances and imbalances of the circuitry and the systems and nutritional issues and so on. So with the body code, you can address all those and remove all the blocks that are in the body's way of getting well. And then really it's up to the individual person. Some people get well really fast. Some people get well more slowly. I never know. It's different for everybody. So there's really no one answer to that.
But can we do something? Thank you. Can we do something to assure that the results are permanent, or like if we have a limited belief and we work on it, and then things start to get better in our life. Let's say we work on abundance and we release the limiting belief and things start to get better after the event. But then do we have to maintain that state, that new state of being, like to have new thoughts and new emotions and maybe new behaviors? Because it's easy to fall back into the old pathways.
Well, yes, it's important. It's like anything else. I mean, if you think about, for example, the emotion code, let me see if I can get our chart to come up here. I don't know why that isn't coming up today. That's weird. But if for example, if we go to, let's just bring up the chart here in one of these. Okay, so here's the emotion code chart, right? Well, when you start using the emotion code and you start releasing trapped emotions, that's a process that goes on for a while. You don't ever really totally stop that process, because it's kind of like learning how to brush your teeth, okay? When you, yikes, okay, we've got some weird stuff going on there.
I can see it. I think it's okay. It's the emotion code graphic.
Yeah, you can see it here. Okay, great. So, so when you start to release trapped emotions, what happens is, as you start to release them, the more you release, the more your energy field changes and the more you start feeling better. And the more you start functioning better. And when you get to a certain point, it might take a year or two or three, typically closer to about a year. You'll get to a point where most of the trapped emotions have been released already. And so you're not finding very many anymore. But you'd continue to check periodically and try to release those trapped emotions, as you know, because sometimes trapped emotions don't show up right away. Sometimes they take time to show up.
And the fact that it's not only about our trapped emotions, but also about our ancestors' emotions that we inherited. And maybe there is, I don't know, more heaviness to those inherited emotions, and they come up later.
Right, exactly. That kind of thing can happen. Yeah.
So we can use this method on ourselves, and also we can use it on our family and friends and pets. Maybe we have little dogs or other pets, and we can do this without having certification. Yeah. I
Right.
think that's
absolutely. You don't necessarily have to be certified. I mean, the thing about it is, if you're going to be doing this and charging people for it, then we want you to go through the certification process, okay? Because we want because this is all copyrighted and trademarked material, we want to make sure that you've been vetted, that we put you through a process so we've trained you, so that we know that you're doing it the right way. But you can use the body code all you want. We highly urge people to use the emotion code, to use the body code, use it on your friends, your family members, your loved ones, all you can. If you want to really learn it well and you want to really master it, then yeah, I mean, it's a good idea to go through the certification program. We have, I would say, about about 30% of the people that go through our certification programs are doing it because, not because they actually want to have a practice at some point, but more because they're just interested in really learning it well. Okay.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, perfect sense. And is there something specific that we have to do when we using technique? I saw that you always ask for higher help for the divinity to step in. And so I think this is a big step in the process. And also maybe do we have to be present in the present moment when we are doing the technique for us or for our loved ones?
Well, yeah, this work really came from up above. And so, what I try to teach everyone is that when you take a moment and you ask for help from whatever higher power you believe in, I think if we may believe in slightly different things, but if you believe that there is a higher power than us, that I think that we're probably on the same page. When you ask for help from that higher power, then what happens is you're opening the door to that higher power, enabling that higher power to help you. And that's when the angels will come in and stand with you and try to help you. You won't see them probably, but that's when that happens, when you're asking for that help. So yeah, that's part of this work. And it's not that it's we don't give people like written prayers or anything like that. It can be just as simple as just having a desire for that help. Maybe a single word like help. Like that. That's all it takes, I think. And so yeah, that is a really important part of this. So and that's number one, and we'll talk more about that at the event, but also unconditional love. So the unconditional love that you have for the person that you're working with, that's also really important. And when you have a heart full of unconditional love for the person that you're trying to help, then what happens is the barriers that person might have will fall away, and you'll be able to help that person a lot more easily. And when you have a heart full of gratitude that what you're doing is going to actually help them, that really enables the process to work even better.
So when we work on ourselves, it's important to love ourselves. Yeah, that's
yeah, absolutely. It looks like there's quite a few people that are in the waiting room still.
Yes, I think Roxana is handling the logistics, but yes, it
Yes,
appears
of course,
that...
but yes, but I don't have the courage to allow them because you saw.
Oh yeah, we had some weirdos on there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
there
sorry
are
about that.
a lot
I
of
reported those people away. I reported those people to Zoom. So,
okay.
anyway.
Yes. Anyway, okay.
Let's keep
So
going.
I took a sneak peek at your work, and I
Mhm.
saw something new there because I'm familiar with emotion code, and also I have good news for the people that are watching us right now, that the body code, the book, is actually being translated into Romanian, and as soon as possible, it's going to be released on the market. And I took a sneak peek at your work, and I saw there the belief code. Are you going to talk about the belief code in Bucharest?
We might talk about it a little bit. Yeah. It isn't really ready yet. It's not really released yet.
Okay.
But the belief code is a way to find and eliminate the beliefs that we can have that can build up in our minds and bodies, negative belief systems, which consist of faulty core beliefs like the roots of a tree, things like that. So yeah, we might give a little sneak preview of that at the event. It's possible.
Okay. I'm happy to hear this, and also I want to share something with you, Dr. Bradley. I was in the event in Bucharest in 2019, and I'll admit I was a bit skeptic at first, so that's my fault. But then you invited me on the stage, and you released some emotions for me. And after the event, in approximately 2 weeks, amazing things happened regarding the emotions you worked on me. So that was amazing. And I think that was when I totally had faith that the method works. And I wanted to share this with you, and also to thank you.
Well, sure, absolutely. I'm glad that you came skeptical and that it worked anyway.
Yes, and I want to ask you if maybe we can do a demonstration, and maybe you can release some emotions for me.
Sure, we can do that. Actually, we can use the body code and see if there's anything that shows up using the body code. How about that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, great. And that'll give everybody an idea of how the body code actually works.
Yeah.
So let's see here. There's some kind of scribbling on my screen. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I'm not sure what that is.
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. All right, no worries. It's not on my screen actually, but here's the body code, and yeah, and it's in Romanian. Now there may be some mistakes in this version because this is an early, it's a machine translation, and so you might see some errors here. So don't let that throw you. Okay. You know, we're going to be getting it fine-tuned, but this is kind of the early version that we wanted to have ready for the event. So let's take a look here. All right, Irina. Well, so Irina, do you have any particular kind of issue going on of any kind, mental, emotional, physical?
Yes, I think I would like to be more open to life, less resistance, more open to receive, because I'm sure that the universe, God, has great plans for me, but I'm very resistant and in my comfort area, so less resistance.
Okay. Well, let's see what shows up with that. All right. So what we'll do, I'm going to grab a notepad really quick. There we go. And it's just so that I can keep some notes here. Okay. All right, so you want to be more open. Okay, let's see what shows up. So what I recommend is that before you start a session, if you're going to be the one doing the work, that you take a moment and ask for some help from up above. So I'll do that really quickly here. Here we go. Hey, Irina, let's see. I'll be using this method that we call the ring-in-ring method, okay? Yeah. And we'll be teaching you some of these methods in the body code seminar. But basically, the way that this works is when the body is giving you a yes answer, then the rings will tend to stay closed. When the body is giving you a no answer, the rings will tend to break open, okay? Like this, all right? So this is a yes, and this is a no, all right? I'll exaggerate the movement a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so let's see here. So first of all, the way that this works at a distance is through the principle of entanglement in quantum physics, which states that energies can become entangled at vast distances, and then they're connected in a very, very firm way. So here's what we're going to do. Let's ask, let's see here. All right. Let's ask if we are connected energetically, and I get a yes answer for that. So that means our energies are entangled. I can ask questions. The answers will flow from your subconscious to mine instantly, no matter where you are in the world. I'm assuming you're in Romania, right?
Yeah, right.
Are you in Bucharest?
No, I am actually in a northern city, Yash city,
Okay, no problem.
but I
So here
will
we
be in Bucharest in the 21st and 22nd of July.
Okay, you'll be at the seminar?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. All right. So let's see here. Just want to make sure you guys can see me. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's ask. You'd like to be more open. Is there anything that is interfering with that desire of yours to be more open? Yeah, something's interfering. So your subconscious mind knows what it is. So we look at our chart and we'll ask, all right, is it something on the left side of our chart? And I get a yes answer. So is it in the energies area? I get a yes. So we're going to go here. We'll click on that one. And now we've got 6 other options. Okay. So what is this? Let's see. I'm going to narrow this down just a little bit so that I can take a few notes here about what we're finding. All right. All right. So is it something on the left side of this page? No. Is it an allergy of some kind? It is. So is it one of these on the left side? Is it an idea allergy? It's an idea allergy. Now in the
Okay.
body code, yeah, so you have an allergy to some kind of an idea. So in the body code, anytime you are taken to the end of the trail, okay, the rabbit trail or whatever you might call it, you always are going to get an explanation. Then you're going to get an area for decoding and association and intention, okay? Now, this area tells you what it is you've found. Now, with an idea allergy, the explanation is here. You can be allergic to essentially anything. In this case, you can have an allergy to an idea because an idea is a specific vibrational frequency. So that's what's showing up here with you. And so here, as far as decoding it, is there anything else we need to know about this? Well, we need to go down to our table and let's see if we can find it, okay, and see what it is. All right, so we got 7 rows here and 3 columns. So is this on the table in column A or B? It's in column B. Is it in one of the odd rows? This is just like the emotion code. I get a yes. Is it in row 1 or 3 or 5? It's in row 5, column B. So it's one of these, okay? So let me, you know what I'm going to do here with these? I'm going to go ahead and just really quickly, I'm going to see if I can't get a
I can
translation.
translate them for you if
Oh, okay. Well, I've got DeepL too, so it might be pretty fast. Let's see. Romanian 2, English. Okay, here we go. So it's an allergy to setting or maintaining boundaries, having or creating a family. Is it an allergy about birth or marriage or changing? It's an allergy to the idea of changing, which I'm assuming is this one. Is that right?
that's marriage.
That's marriage.
And the one below, it's
changing unhealthy dynamics.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay, so you have an allergy to that idea of changing unhealthy dynamics. Okay, good. So we got that one. So that's what you have an allergy to.
Okay.
To that idea. So now if we scroll back up, what we can do is we can ask in the next step if there's anything associated with this, and there is. Okay, so let's see here. All right, and we'll ask, is there anything associated with this? And the answer there is yes. So there's something else going on. So let's go back to the home page. And the way that this works, I was always very interested in actually fixing people. I didn't want to give people a Band-Aid. I always wanted to actually get to the underlying causes of things and actually fix things. And so so that led to this method really of finding an imbalance but then looking to see if there was anything underneath that imbalance. In other words, we found this idea allergy that you have. You have this idea allergy to the idea of changing unhealthy dynamics, but is there something else feeding this? That's what I want to know. And I think there is. And is it something on the right side or on the left side? It's on the left side of the chart. Is it in the energies area? It is. So is it something on the left side of this page or the right? Is it an allergy or intolerance? Something emotional? Is something emotional? And is it on the left side? Yes. So is it trapped emotion? Yes. So this is the emotion code. So is it something on the left side? Yes. So is this prenatal or preconception? This is actually some kind of an inherited trapped emotion. Okay. So let's see what this is. So there's some emotional baggage that's connected to this. Okay. So what emotion is this? Is it listed in the chart in column A? Is it in column B? It's in column A. Is it in one of the odd rows? Yes. Is it in row 1 or 3 or 5? It's in row 5, column A. So is it, let me see what these are really quick. Here we go. Is it blaming? Let's see. What's the second one?
It's being afraid.
Okay, being afraid. Is that what it is? Fear? No. What's the next one?
The next one is fear.
Fear? No.
Terrified is the next
This
one. Yeah.
Okay. Terrified. It's actually terror, a trapped emotion of terror. And you got this from your father, actually. And did he get it from his mother? He got it from his father. And does it go back even further? Yes. How far back? Does it go back for 10 generations or 9 or 8? It goes back for 8 generations, or roughly back to about 1813 AD. And did this originate with a male or started with a female? Okay. So roughly back to about 1813, somewhere around in there, give or take probably 20 years or something. And so Irina, do you have children?
No, not yet, but
Okay.
hopefully.
Okay, hopefully. Let's go ahead and release this this emotion. Okay. Now, to release an emotion like this, we do 10 swipes from the forehead over the top of the head to the back of the neck, or down the middle of the back if you're working on someone else. We do it 10 times because we're releasing this energy not only from you, but also from all those ancestors. Okay. So this was feeding into that idea, allergy, okay, of changing. Okay. It's kind of an allergy to changing things, I think, kind of, period. So let's go back to the home page. And did we release that trapped emotion? And do you still have that allergy to the idea of changing unhealthy dynamics? No. So we've cleared that allergy by clearing the underlying cause of it, which was really that that emotion of terror. Okay. So
Thank you.
So the subconscious mind is a very deep well. All right. And it's incredibly complex, but with the body code, it becomes really simple, actually, to fix things. So that's interesting. So let's ask about this. Is there anything else standing in the way of you being more open with the world? I don't think so. I think that's going to make a nice change for you.
I can't wait. Thank you so much. And I hope this was a great demonstration for the people watching us. And I want to ask you, because we are going to have this event in Bucharest in July 21st and 22nd. And the previous event was the emotion code. People that were not at the emotion code can participate and understand well the body code?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're going to start from, we'll start from scratch for everybody. And we'll teach everybody how to do some muscle testing and how to get answers. And it's fine. We'll have 2 days, no problem. We'll talk about trapped emotions too, but we'll cover everything in 2 days over the whole body code. It'll be fine. So you don't have to Don't worry if you haven't attended a seminar before, it's okay.
And also, I have a question. If we want to become practitioners of the body code, what is the specific process that we have to go through?
Well, I can show you on our website at Discover Healing, which we don't quite yet have in Romanian yet, okay? But I can give you an idea. We have different levels of certification. Level 1 certification is the emotion code, okay? And so you start there. If you want to get certified, you start there. We'll soon have 12,000 certified practitioners in the world, and in over 80 countries around the world. So if you want to, if you speak some English, you could go ahead and begin, you could start it in English, because we may not have certification available in Romanian and the language itself. It may take us a little longer. And then level 2 certification is the body code, okay? And then if we click the success plan for the emotion code, it's got a plan here for you to be able to do this in about 10 weeks. And so we'll have this all in eventually in Romanian as well, but we're not quite there yet. So this explains how everything works, and it's it's a lot of fun. And but you do start with level 1 emotion code, because the emotion code is simpler. All you're doing is looking for trapped emotions. You're just looking for emotional baggage, nothing else. Or with the body code, you can be looking for a lot of other things. It's more complex. And so this is the best way for people to do it. Our level 3 certification will be the belief code eventually, and we'll probably talk a little bit about that at the event.
That sounds great. That sounds great. And I think already there are people certified in Romania doing their method with great results. And I'm sure that the people attending your event in Bucharest are also going to be interested. So we have a lot of surprises planned in the event in Bucharest. And I can say from the previous event that the energy is really cool and really relaxed, but while working and learning, and it's very joyful and playful, and it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a heavy energy, because I went to a lot of courses, and at most of them the energy was heavy, but this didn't happen at your event, and I think that's great.
Yeah, well, I like to have a good time.
Yeah. So I have a couple of questions from our audience. Can you tell us if the drug addiction can be healed or I don't know, addressed with the body code?
Well, we have definitely been able to help people in the past with drug addiction, but if you think about it, a drug addiction is often a symptom. Someone is typically self-medicating, right? They're trying to deal with some pain in their life with the drugs that they're using. And so with the emotion code, we're able to find the sources of that pain. Sometimes that pain is from some traumatic thing that's happened. Sometimes that pain is from some emotional thing that happened, something that maybe sometimes one of the things that can feed into addictions is things that happened a long time ago, inherited things. Okay, and so you never know. But yes, we have lots and lots of anecdotal stories about people who have been helped with addictions by using this work.
And is there some place where we can find testimonials about your work? Because I think testimonials are a great way to share and inspire other people.
Well, we do. The only problem right now is that they're only in English, but I can show you where they are.
Perfect.
If you go to the Discover Healing website and under what we do, now, of course, what you can do, I suppose, is if you go to Google, you know what, let's take a look at this. I think there's a way that you can go to, let's see here. We go to Google Translate. Google Translate. I think we can go to translate.google.com. Website, here we go. So if we paste in the website, it's discoverhealing.com. And let's see what happens here.
Actually, a lot of people in Romania speak English.
Mhm.
Not all of them, of course, but so this seems to be Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Spanish, right? Okay, well, let's see here. System settings. Well, I don't know if it's good, but I know that this can be done, and you can probably
Okay. Mhm.
you can probably do that. So anyway, where you would go is you'd go into now it's in Spanish. If you go into what we do and you go to testimonials right here,
Mhm.
we have lots and lots and lots of testimonials from all over the world. I don't even know how many pages there are, but there are many, 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 many pages of these. And so you can also search for certain things. I don't know what's going to happen with this because it's in Spanish, but
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah, we have lots. I mean, we have over 10,000 testimonials. So you can search through and you can find probably whatever it is you're looking for. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's go to Romanian.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. Great.
There we go. Yeah, so you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's such a crazy world that we live in now, and it looks like Spanish still.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, Spanish. Okay. But anyway, yes, it
Yeah.
can be done. Eventually, we're going to have the site translated into all these languages, but for now, you can do this. Okay. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a great opportunity for us living in Romania that you are actually coming to us from America. I know that right now you are in Europe, you were in Poland, and
I'm in Rovinja in Croatia
okay,
today. Mhm.
and Italy is coming, as I saw on your website.
Yeah, our seminar, let's see here, our seminar in Milan is coming up, and I believe it's sold out actually. Let me take a look here. Yep, sold out.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
and
can
hopefully,
share.
yeah,
Hopefully, we'll have sold out in Romania also. And this is a good, our meeting today is a great call of action for the people that want to register, and they will have the chance to work live in during this event and learn the technique.
yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. It'll be life-changing for you. You absolutely have to come. So I don't know how many people we can fit into that event center, but we might have more people on the call that can fit, but I don't know if there are any tickets left, but I don't think it's sold out yet, is it?
No, it's not sold out yet, but there are not.
Well, we won't have a lot of time, but I'm hoping that we're going to be able to see a little bit more of the country. And yeah, it's very exciting. I'll tell you what happened to me last time I was there. At the very end of the event, I stood up and I was thanking everyone, and I was telling them what a special country that I felt Romania is. And all of a sudden I just had this wave from above, from God, just telling me, yes, this is a really special place. I had no idea, but I actually started to cry. It was very touching, very moving. So my wife and I, we're really excited to come back. Can't wait.
Wow, thank you for sharing this with us. It's very profound.
Yeah, it was really profound. Just amazing. So I can't wait to come back and hang out with you all and teach you this fun body code. I think you're going to really like it.
And are there 2 days enough to go through the body code system?
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to use it. And learning how to use it is actually really simple. It works the same way every time. And you see, the subconscious mind is essentially a computer, and I'm going to teach you how to talk to that computer. And it's a really simple computer. It's incredibly complex, but it's very simple because we're only asking one question at a time. And that question can only be answered with either a yes or a no. And so with either a strong muscle test or a weak muscle test, if you like to use a pendulum, bring a pendulum. You can use a pendulum. Those work too. We'll show you how to use those if you want. But it's actually really, really simple. I think you're going to love it.
Yeah, I can confirm that the method is really easy because I'm using it since 2019. I have the chart all the time with me and I'm releasing some emotions. And it's a great tool, very practical, easy to work on, intuitive, connected with the divinity, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're very blessed that you actually were the messenger for this method.
Yeah, I'm just the messenger. I'm the workaholic doctor that God chose.
Today is the Workaholic International Day, so
yeah.
maybe.
Well, I do see a question from Mirella who says, Dr. Bray, what is the option for those who cannot make it to the seminar? Well, if you can't make it to the seminar, it would really be nice. Maybe we could still arrange this. I was thinking that it might be possible for us to maybe live stream this so that people who can't attend could maybe attend by Zoom. I haven't talked with anybody about that yet, but that might be a possibility. Mm-hmm. So so that's a possibility.
Yeah, Roxana is here, and I'm sure that she's going to do her best with the logistics, and maybe we can also do live stream for this event.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Another question came in that I'm seeing here. It says, regarding the direction in which you take the hand on the governing meridian, I've noticed that it is from the base of the nose to the back of the head. In what situations is it also from the back of the head to the nose, the other way around? Well, so that's a good question. The energy flows in the meridian from the tailbone and up like so over the top of the head to the inside of the upper lip. And so when we're releasing a trapped emotion, we go down usually. And we used to go up for certain things and down for certain things. And really what we've realized now is that that's not so important. What's really more important is your intention when you're doing whatever it is you're doing. And if you're going down or you're going up, you can actually kind of go either way. But when you're releasing trapped emotions, we do teach that you go down. There's I think in the older versions of the body code, we had a couple of occasions where you'd go up, but it's not really so important as the intention.
So the intention is very important while doing this technique.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we have some more questions. Somebody's asking if we can actually heal epilepsy for a 16 years old teenager with the body code.
I don't know. I mean, remember the body code is not it's not a cure for any diseases, but if a 16-year-old has epilepsy, is it possible that there could be imbalances that might be in the way of that young person's body healing itself? And the answer to that, of course, is yes, there could be things. So with the body code, what we do is we just try to find those things that are in the way and remove those. So could it help? Yes, it could. Will it help for sure 100%? I don't know, but it might. I think it probably has before. So you just never know.
Yeah. And I think if, I think it's very easy to work with our subconscious because it always answers to us. And with easy technique like muscular testing, it's there to give us all the answers that we need. We just have to trust it.
Right, exactly right. That's what it's about. Yeah.
Yes. So do you have some final message for our Romanian community?
Well, yeah, I'm just really excited to come to Bucharest and see as many of you as I possibly can. This work is from above. You know, we're living in a really crazy time in this world where the forces of light and the forces of darkness are really kind of getting ready for this big final battle, I think, that's coming. And I think that this work is coming into the world at a time when I think God just really wants to give us some better ways to take care of ourselves. And the reality of it is that it's time for us to start waking up to who we really are. And we really truly are divine beings. And every single person's body is literally a temple that their spirit inhabits. And what this work is about is it's about giving back the healing birthright that belongs to every single one of us and that belongs to every single one of you. So if you're ready to take back that healing birthright, if you're ready to start becoming a vessel of healing yourself, then you need to come to this event. If you really like people, if you love people, you want to really help people, then this is for you. You can do this for the rest of your life. You can do this for a living if you want to. You can get certified and do it for a living and be free to travel and so on. And I'll explain how that works. But I hope that I hope that as many of you as are interested can come. And this is going to be, I think it's going to be really a lot of fun. Can't wait.
I can't wait also. And it was very inspirational, your message. And I felt it very, very powerful. So in behalf of our Romanian community, I'm hoping that the people that were here tonight got some answers for some of their questions. And I think that we created some curiosity among the people watching us. So I will definitely be in Bucharest in the 21st and 22nd of July, and the live event will be from 10 o'clock in the morning until 6 in the afternoon for 2 days, Friday and Saturday. There are still places for this event, and I highly recommend the people that feel that they have to be there or they want to be there to buy their tickets. I mean, take some action on it.
Yeah, and so let's see here. It looks like this is where you end up.
Yeah.
To get the tickets.
Yeah.
Yep. So yep, get yourself a ticket and come if you possibly can. And I'll look forward to seeing you all there. Thanks for being on this webinar with us. This has been a lot of fun. Fun to connect with all of you, and we will see you there. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Bradley. It was an honor for me to host this event, and can't wait to see you in person in Bucharest.
Absolutely, ditto. We'll see you all there. Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a great night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.